Hello children, welcome to online class. Today we shall have 6th standard English, the lesson number 2, the Good Samaritan. Lesson number 2, the Good Samaritan. We'll get into the pre-reading task. Many religious men and women have taught us good behavior by their songs, stories and precepts. Here we can find children, India is a land of different cultures and religions. We can find different religious people here. They have given a very good values for our society to follow up in our lives. In that example, for example, we can see Basavanna. What Basavanna said? Do not steal, do not kill, do not tell lies. Is it or not children? These are the Basavanna's famous teachings. Similarly, we can have some other also related to different religious leaders. What did Jesus Christ, Muhammad Paigambar, the Buddha, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Gandhi, others say? Similarly, they also have given some moral values to follow up in our lives to become a good human being. So, in this lesson we are going to see about Samaritans and Jews. They are enemies for hundreds of years, but they are having such type of human values that they helped in the time of need. So, we will read out the lesson lines. There was a man walking from Jerusalem to Jericho. Here we can find in the picture two people. A man is walking from Jerusalem to Jericho. He was alone and the road he followed was rocky. He was walking alone and the road was full of rocks and chunks, up and downs, with many twists and turns. The road was not so good. It has taken so many twists and turns. Suddenly, two robbers jumped out of nowhere. So, what happened then? Two robbers jumped from somewhere and attacked that man. They attacked the man, beat him up and stole everything he had, even his clothes. Those robbers did? They attacked the man and they robbed everything, including the clothes also. Everything. The man lay bleeding to death on the side of the road and along came a priest. What happened then? They attacked and they have nicely bet also. So, because of that, he fell down in bleeding. Side of the road, what happened then? A priest was coming that way. When he saw the man, he was so shocked that he stood and stared. What happened? That man was in danger now. What that priest must do? Just he was standing and looking, that's all. The man could barely raise his head to beg for help, but the priest only backed away. What happened? That man is about to get help, expecting help from that man, but the priest did not help. Just he saw and went away. He tried not to look as he passed him as quickly as he could. That man was seeing only to ask the help, but that priest disappeared so fastly. The man lay in the dirt mourning until another man came along. The man is suffering a lot by falling on the roadside. Within that time, next another man came that way. He saw the man all covered in blood and dirt and making funny noises in the ditch. So, but what happened? That man is finding that that man fell down in a dirt mourning. Dirt means full of dirt covering his body and bleeding also, much bleeding. What happened then? That even that man also, he did not help. He thought, oh, he looks terrible. I wouldn't ever want to touch him. So, he is in a bad condition. So, I don't want to touch him. I am sure he is no one I know and he passed him by as well. So, what did he thought? I don't know that man. How could I help a unknown person? So, by thinking that, he just passed away from there. Then a Samaritan came walking along the road. Next, what happened? A Samaritan came walking along that road. The man who lay in the dirt was a Jew. The man he fell down, no? He was a Jew and one the man is saying he is a Samaritan. What I said before, Samaritans and Jews were enemies for long years. Samaritans and Jews had been enemies for hundreds of years. Yet the Samaritan came over to him. Even their enemies, in the part of kindness, what he did? He came to help him. Very gently he lifted the man's head and brushed the dust out of his mouth. What happened? He sat down and he took his head in his lap and he is dusting his head, which is covered by dust and this one. So he is trying to remove that all. The dust out of his mouth. Even the mouth also covered by dust. So he is removing that all. He took some water and cleaned the man's eyes. He took some water and he is helping that man to open his eyes, because eyes have covered with the dirt. He is helping to remove that. Some water to drink. Again he gave some water to drink also. He put wine on his wounds to clean them and make them heal quickly. He is having, he will be carried. He has carried some wine. He put some wine on that man's wounds to clean up. Then he carried the man and put him on to his donkey and brought him into town. In olden days, people used to travel on the donkeys also, even donkeys also. So what he did, he carried that man on donkey and brought him into the town, nearby town. There the Samaritan gave some money to an innkeeper and said, there Samaritan came and he had given some money to innkeeper, means one the man, he is looking after somebody by giving the money. He is the innkeeper. So he said to that innkeeper, put him in a clean bed and spend whatever you need to take good care of him until he is strong again. What he is saying? He is giving money by own and he is saying that take very good care of him. You must look after him until he get very well. You must take good care until he is strong again. Now tell me, Jesus added, which of these three men was a true neighbor to the man who was robbed? So now children, you heard this lesson now. So who is a good person, a real neighbor, true neighbor in this lesson? So two persons have been seen and went away as if they don't want anything. We don't know that we don't want to help the unknown person, but third man, even they were enemies for long years, he want to help the man who laid in bleeding. So what he did, the third person is a true neighbor and a very good person. The expert in Jewish law did not need to think very long. He said, the one who helped him, of course, is a great person. Who is great person here? One who helped him in the time of need. Jesus then told him, then go and do just the same. Then by saying this parable, Jesus is saying that then go follow this and help the same to people who are in need. Even we are enemies, we get enmity from anybody, children. In the time of need, we must show our humility. We must practice some good things in our life. We should be kind towards everyone. In the time of need, they will be helping us. So in that way, as a human beings, we should cultivate the good human values. Those who heard Jesus tell this story knew that he wanted his followers to love everybody. So in that way, Jesus preached that love your neighbor as you love yourself. Love your parents, do not steal, do not rob. Like this, many more good teachings we can find in so many religious thinkers, especially strangers and those who are in need of help. We generally will help the persons who are known to us, but that is not the real help. We should help the people who are unknown to us. In the time of need, we should help them. That is the real service to humanity, is service to God. This is the teaching of Mother Teresa. Service to human being is service to God. In that only we can find God. By serving and treating the needy and poor people, in that only we can find God. God did not expect anything from us. We should share our love, be friendly with one another. We should be kind towards each and everyone and help one another. In this way, we all should practice this in our life and become a good human being. Okay, children? Thank you.